The last 3 or 4 minutes, everybody's been watching it.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Crime Fighter, and
Hi, everybody. I'm True Crime Alert. Hello, True Crime Alert family. Love you guys and every one of you.
all right. Um, True Crime Alert just put on a new video this evening,
Woo!
and we want to talk about it.
Yes.
So let's start running it. And when we get to an interesting part, we'll stop it and start talking. All right. Hopefully, somebody will
Well, talk
join
to
us.
us, maybe.
Join us and talk to us and ask some questions. And I got the author so she can answer
Yes.
good questions. All right. Here we go.
Story here about two mothers. I think you guys are real familiar with Aidan Fucci's mom, Crystal Smith. Aidan Fucci is the one, unfortunately, who stabbed Tristan Bailey to death. He stabbed her 114 times, you guys. This is not playing around. Okay, this was a horrible, horrible murder. Okay. And as we all know, his mother definitely stood up for him. I mean, she stood up for him. She loves her boy. She did some things for him that I'm not sure all of us as mothers would do for ours. I mean, I struggle with this one. You know, I think about it and I think, yes, the mother-son bond. Oh yeah, yeah, it's there. But the things that these two mothers did, Roberta Laundrie and Crystal Smith, is above and beyond what I think any of the rest of us mothers would do. It could just be my opinion. I'm not sure. But let's start with um, Aidan Fucci's mom, Crystal Smith. So here we go. Aidan's conversation with his parents at the police station after the discovery of the body of Tristan Bailey. The boy's parents spoke with him in an interview room at the sheriff's station. Upon being told by his mother that Tristan was dead, he responded with, "How is it my problem?" Can you believe this, kid? How
Mm-mm.
is it my problem? I can just see him saying that with this little snotty attitude. Upon being told by his mother, yes,
It's terrible.
that Tristan was dead, he responded, "How is it my problem?" She told him he was the last person to be seen with the girl. You know, this I think should have came to him without even having to ask his mother. I think he should have realized you are the last one that was seen with her. So, his parents questioned him about his actions the previous night and asked him several times about what DNA or physical evidence might be turned up. Okay, you guys, this mom and dad are both pretty conniving because they're not asking him, "Did you do it? Is this bullcrap?" I mean, they're blaming you for something you didn't do. I don't know what's going on, but neither one asked, "Did you do it, Aiden?" They went straight to, "What evidence might have you left?" They went straight to that. So to me, it kind of reeks of
Until we get a
they
comment.
already knew he did it. They knew he was guilty. So she asked about what DNA or physical evidence might be turned up. Both advised him to find his story and stick to it, the sheriff's documents say. So, mom and dad's advice after the what DNA or physical evidence might be turned up, their wonderful advice is find your story and stick to it.
Oh, wow.
Right after he was taken for questioning by deputies, Aiden's mother was questioned about his genes. During their conversation recorded in the interview room, she asked Aiden, "Were you wearing the jeans the night before?" Then she asked him if there was anything, any kind of evidence on them. And Aiden whispered to his mom, "Blood." She then suggested to him that he had been wearing khakis instead of the jeans. I mean, she's going in this full Monty. I mean, she's suggesting to him, look, we can go with something else. We can go with you were wearing khakis. Then that way, we don't have to worry about whatever blood evidence or DNA you got on your jeans. So she said, maybe you were wearing khakis rather than jeans. And he added, right, I was wearing khakis. He agreed with her. But I think what happened, these two rocket scientists started thinking later on, they're going to know you were wearing the jeans because you're on camera. There's cameras everywhere. I think it kind of came to them later, hey, we can't go with the khaki story because he's been seen wearing these jeans. Okay, that's just my opinion. I mean, that may not be what swayed them. But anyway, Mom's thinking those jeans that he was wearing when he killed this beautiful girl right here, Tristan Bailey, are still on the floor in my bathroom. Okay, that DNA is laying there. Mom's got to take action. So here's Mom springing into action. This is what she does when she sees, you know, the khaki thing is not going to work. So then Mom does
Smith
this.
is seen cleaning her son's bloody jeans. When officers went into the home, they found a pair of wet jeans in Fucci's bedroom. And as we reported earlier this summer, the jeans and a drain in a bathroom tested positive for blood. Smith was arrested in June. She is charged with evidence tampering. Now, other video released today shows who detectives believe are Fucci and Bailey walking in their neighborhood on the morning of May 9th.
So see, Mom had already went home and started cleanup. Okay? She knows Aidan is guilty. I'm not even going to speculate here, you guys, because she knows. She knows Aidan is guilty because she tried to give him several outs. Hey, you were wearing khakis. You weren't wearing jeans. Okay? And then that didn't work. So she's like, oh, what other evidence can there be? Because she's ready to clean up whatever he's got going on. And I'm thinking she would have went so far as to hiding the weapons. I don't know, but I mean, she is above and beyond here. But then she goes straight into mop-up mode, and she is scrubbing the crap out of his jeans, trying to get that blood out. Because you know, I can tell you right now, and I think you know already, if there's 114 stab wounds, this kid's covered. He is covered in blood. There's no way he walked away from this and he has nothing on him. Oh no, he's got plenty on him, plenty evidence on him. So Mom is like, okay, we've got to get that DNA out right now. She jumps to his defense with, I will go so far as to wash those by hand and get that blood out and make sure there's no DNA left on those jeans when the cops get them because I'm covering for my son. Okay, this is covering number one with Crystal here. She goes so far as to wash them out, but she's already gave him an out. Let's go with the khakis and lie. But that wasn't going to work. She knew it. So she ran home. And this is while he is in the interview room with the cops right now. She's home washing his jeans. She's home washing the blood out of his jeans, you guys. This mom is really watching out for her kid.
Blood. Smith was arrested in June. She is charged with evidence tampering.
Now, here's the second part of this. She was arrested and charged with evidence tampering. We're going to think about this later on because we got another mother coming on, and her name is Roberta Laundrie. And I'm wondering, they picked Crystal Smith up real quick, but they didn't pick Roberta up. So we'll talk about that in a bit.
Now, other video released today shows who detectives believe are Fucci and Bailey walking in their neighborhood on the morning of May 9th, the last time Bailey was seen alive. Later that morning, a person who is believed to be Fucci is also seen returning to his home, wearing a sweatshirt and holding white shoes, matching the same description that was also caught on another home surveillance camera earlier.
See, now you wonder, was mom up? Was she awake when he came in? Because I'm a mom, and I'll tell you what, I hear anything during the night. Not everybody does that. A lot of people sleep real sound during the night. They won't even hear your door opening or closing. But I'm back and forth. I get up and I get drinks of water and I do different stuff. We have to use the restroom sometimes. And I'm back and forth all night. I think I would have heard him coming in. I would have known he was coming in. I wonder if his mom knew he came in that night. Did she talk to him that night, is what I'm wondering.
That night. Now, Fucci is
arrested and booked in the St. Johns County Jail Saturday morning at 11:50. Smith was charged with tampering with evidence, which is a third-degree felony in Florida. The arrest warrant says after Fucci went with investigators on May 9th for questioning in Bailey's killing, Smith was seen on surveillance video inside her home washing Fucci's blue jeans, which later tested positive for blood. The drain in the sink where Smith was seen washing the jeans also tested positive for blood, according to the warrant.
As soon as
son is a person of interest in the killing of Gabby Petito, but Brian.
Now, here we go with Roberta Laundrie's son. This is Roberta Laundrie's baby. Now, we already know that Gabby has been found and it's a homicide. So we're looking at another mother with a son that's in big trouble. We're going the same way with him. Now, we don't know how Gabby was killed yet. And he hasn't been proven guilty. But I think I can put 2 and 2 together.
Brian Laundrie's parents have not spoken publicly, relaying messages only via their attorney. So are they conceivably in any legal jeopardy? Here's Megan Alexander.
Now, Mom, as soon as Brian got back with the van, says, we're going to lawyer up and you don't have to talk to anybody, son. You're not going to talk to anybody. Okay, I got you this attorney and yeah, you're not talking to anybody. That's number one. That's number one on my radar. Okay. Did Mom already know? Did she already know that Brian had killed Gabby? Assuming Brian killed her, I'm going to go with, I'm assuming it. Okay. Did Mom know this already? I'm wondering, did she? Because he's coming back on the 1st. He's coming back alone. And she's telling him, come on back. Don't say anything to anybody. I've got you attorney. So let's go from there. That's really suspicious right there, you guys.
Could the parents of Brian Laundrie face criminal charges? Chris and Roberta Laundrie have not spoken a word in public since Gabby Petito was reported missing.
Why are the parents covering up for the son?
They also refuse to let police talk to their son, leading to outrage from their neighbors in Northport, Florida.
Where is Gabby? Where is Gabby?
Okay, this clip was taken earlier before Gabby was found, but it was a little bit better clip than a couple of the other ones that I found. A couple of things I want to ask you guys about right now. Do you think she should be charged with accessory just like Crystal Smith, although she is not on camera washing blood out of her son's jeans? She did tell her son, don't say anything, and got him an attorney and took him camping because I don't know. I guess that's what you should do. But she said nothing to anyone. She didn't tell anyone where Gabby was. She doesn't even help Gabby's family at all. This is insane to me. So should she have been charged? If nothing else, how about harboring a fugitive? A fugitive from justice.
Made him disappear.
And then how about accessory? Accessory before and after the fact. Because she got this attorney. I don't know. Let's go, guys. Let's listen to more.
That behavior looks suspicious.
Despicable. Despicable. This is a 100-pound girl that lived in their house. This is a sweet, beautiful girl who made the mistake of falling in love with her sociopathic son. The mother and father, despicable.
We spoke.
Okay, so a few points. One, she told him, come home. She already knows Gabby's dead, because if she doesn't know Gabby is dead or missing or something's wrong, something nefarious is definitely happening, then why does she lawyer up immediately? I mean, she lawyered up that quick, and she did it for herself and for him. And she's telling him, don't say anything. Well, he's sitting there at the house like nothing's going on, and Gabby's parents are beside themselves because they don't know where Gabby's at. And that must be the most horrible feeling in the world. So Miss Roberta Laundrie here, first and foremost, has already lied and hid for him. Okay, she got the attorney. She knew Gabby wasn't coming back.
That's sad.
And so what else has she done for Brian?
To two of America's top lawyers, Alan Dershowitz and Mark Garagos. Juicer Services, Inc., a company that specializes in selling and repairing juicers. They used to live on Long Island, where Brian and Gabby met in high school. They moved to Northport in 2015 into this modest $120,000 home. It has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a pool.
They need to come forward and be honest. I don't think that everybody's being fully honest here.
Devoted parents innocently looking to protect their son, or repugnant people covering up a monstrous crime.
I'm going to go with repugnant people covering up a monstrous crime, because if this was my daughter, I swear those cops couldn't keep me away from them. I'd probably crash right through that barrier, believe me. So what are we thinking, you guys? Should Roberta Laundrie be charged with anything now? And if so, what? The beginning, she lawyered up right away, and I think she had knowledge of what he had done and what he was doing. Okay?
Yep.
That's the very beginning. What about the evidence and what's going on? Brian, let's get you an attorney right now. Just get home. We got you an attorney. 2, she knows darn well he came back in that van and Gabby didn't come back with him. So should she have reported that? I think just on a human level, she should have told her mom and dad what was going on. She doesn't even tell mom and dad what's going on. How sad is that? Your daughter's missing, and this lady's son comes back, and this lady won't even tell you anything. That is horrendous. Okay. Second part I heard was Roberta Laundrie took him and got him a new phone. She got him a new phone. So again, are we an accessory? Then she took him camping. Again, are we looking at harboring or an accessory? Then they took the car, or supposedly Brian took the car and parked it out by this big nasty swamp. And they leave it there for 2 days. I have no idea what that's about. And then they go bring it home and call the cops and say, now we can't find him. You could find him not too long ago. When is the last time you've seen him? That's a big question. When is the last time they've seen Brian? It wasn't very long. It wasn't very long ago. So there's another charge. If this is BS, and she knows where Brian's at, and her lovely husband sent all of these FBIs and cops and stuff to a swamp, what an awful place, to look for him all this time, and that turns out to be bullshit, then I'll tell you what, I can see her being charged with a number of things. And I think she's going to be charged, and I think she's going to be picked up soon. I also think Brian is going to be found soon. There's just too many people looking for him. And I don't think his state of mind is as stable as it needs to be to stay hid. I really don't. It's my opinion, I know. But I think he's cracking. I think he's cracking under pressure. I don't think he was stable to begin with. Obvious. Look what he did. So I still think he's going to be found here pretty soon. But I want you guys to tell me about Miss Roberta here. What do you think should happen? Do you think she could be charged at this point? Do you think the swamp was BS? Do you think she still has communication with him? I think she still has communication with him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why she's not out looking for him. Why should she be out looking for him when she knows where he's at? Okay. I think she knows where he's at. I really do. So when the wall comes tumbling down and they find Brian, is Roberta going to be sitting next to Miss Crystal Smith here? And which one do you think protected their son more? I mean, Crystal Smith is washing blood out of Aidan Fucci's pants. But Roberta Laundrie got a lawyer immediately, a burner phone, hid the car, said he was in the swamp, said she doesn't know anything about Gabby, and now she doesn't talk at all. Except for the last thing I think that I heard them say, there could be more, you guys, because there's a lot every day. But I think the last thing that I heard Roberta Laundrie say was, through her attorney, we are sorry for your loss, Gabby Petito's family. And that's it. And that's disgusting, you guys. Come on. So what do you think? What do you think about Miss Roberta? Do you think she protects her son more? Do you think Crystal Smith has went above and beyond Roberta and protected her son more? Would you protect your son like this? I'm asking you guys. Would you protect your kids like this? Or would you turn them in? Which way would you go with it? Would you be a Crystal Smith? Would you be a Roberta Laundrie? Or would you be a righteous mom and do the right thing? Or do you think this is the right thing? Well, that's it for now, guys. I am really just can't wait to see what your answers are. I just can't wait to see your comments. Thank you so much for coming back. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you.
I really do.
And you know I do. Thank you so much. And you guys have a...
That's supposed to be awesome night. I think I got cut
Awesome
off right
night.
there.
Question.
Huh?
Show. Yeah. Well, hi, Meow. What do you think about the video?
I don't know if they've seen the video, but what do you think about Roberta Laundrie? Should she be charged with something, or are we too premature with that?
If she just got him a lawyer,
Yes,
and not helped him escape and hide and get him a phone, I would say she did the right thing.
If she got him a lawyer and just stepped out,
just stepped out and said, "Hey, you need a lawyer, and get a lawyer now, and don't tell me nothing, and don't hide, just face the music." I would say she's righteous and do it that way.
Yeah.
But by getting him a phone,
yeah,
by getting him a campsite,
and we don't know what happened at the campsite.
Yeah.
We don't know if it was just a family vacation, or is she setting him up for the future? Was she getting him supplies? Was she taking him somewhere else? We don't know about the campsite.
Maybe she just thought it was the last time that they were going to be able to
spend time together,
go camping with him before he went to jail for the rest of his life.
That could be. Well, she's not expecting him to go to jail for the rest of his life.
And
so I'm thinking that camping trip meant more than goodbye, Brian, have a good life. I think it was more like, let's protect Brian and make sure he has a good life.
Right. So
yeah, I think they were setting things up. And when exactly was the last time she seen Brian? I don't know.
I don't know either. Right now we got 3 viewers. So What are your
Welcome.
questions? Welcome
Welcome.
all.
We're talking about Brian Laundrie's mom, Roberta, and Aidan Fucci's mom, Crystal Smith. Who's protecting their boy more? Do you think Crystal's protecting Aidan more because he's washed blood?
Oh, okay. The
Yeah.
FBI
Yeah,
knows.
I think the FBI knows.
I think you're right,
I'm going to go with that.
I think you're right.
I think they're just not letting on all the stuff that they know right now because it's very early. But to me, why would you stay in a swamp for so long if you found nothing there proving he was there? Would you just go? Do you think they just went on Roberta Laundrie's word? Well, Aidan, or who's Aidan?
Who's Aidan? Okay, Aidan Fucci is accused of killing a young girl about his age, maybe a year difference, near same area in Florida. He took her to the woods about 3 a.m. and stabbed her about 114 times.
Yes.
And his mother,
mom,
excuse me, the
Crystal Smith covered for him.
Yeah, the lady with the longer
she's the one with the dark hair. She covered for him by washing the blood out of his pants.
Yeah.
And then she got arrested for being an accessory, and that case is ongoing right now. That's where I seen the parallels. Like Crystal Smith has washed the blood out of her son's pants to protect him. Now, Roberta Laundrie, what has she done? How far has she went to protect Brian Laundrie? How far has she went?
Yeah, it seems to me that he was given a phone, given access to a way out, maybe even out of the country.
Yeah.
So hopefully
she
the
could have tucked
FBI
him
knows.
somewhere. Who knows? She could have taken him somewhere. She could have had somebody help her get him out. But I think she knows where he's at. And they're all in Florida, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. Both cases are in Florida.
A lot of new cases are coming out of Florida, which is strange, but it's just, I think it's just they're so publicized. There's probably a lot of cases everywhere. But right now, the very large national ones, they're really showing out of Florida more than anywhere else. But I am not trusting Brian Laundrie's mom. She's doing something.
Yeah.
So we have to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I if it was me, I would tell my son, lawyer up, but I would not help him escape. I would advise him not to escape and not get him a burner phone.
Yes, Lord, it is horrifying.
Very horrifying.
Both cases are horrifying. The worst part, I think, on the Petito case is they won't even let the parents. That's what I'm telling you. They won't even let the parents know anything about Gabby. And you have to feel for them. The next one. That's a horrible thing. To not get any information, that is horrifying. Both cases are horrifying. They're equally bad. This is a terrible thing.
Yeah.
So what do you think of which one is the mom that's more protective? Do you think it's Crystal Smith or do you think it's Roberta Laundrie?
Well, Miss Smith is just trying to protect her underage son.
That's Aidan's mom.
Aidan's mom.
And
Aidan
Fucci is only 14 years old, you guys.
Yeah.
And he's already murdered a girl, and his mom is protecting him at 14 years old. Oh my goodness. I don't know.
Brian's mom is trying to protect a grown adult that should have known better.
Mm-hmm.
So, and helped, in my opinion, helped him escape. So I have to go with Brian's mom.
Wow. Well,
so what do you guys think?
You know, we can't be sure about how far Brian's mom went, because we haven't gotten to the point in the case that we have with Aidan Fucci's mom. Now, we've gotten further into that case. It unfolded immediately. So we really are not sure yet how far Brian Laundrie's mother has went to protect him. You know, is she done more than this, or do we have to wait until, I'm sure we're going to have to wait until he is caught before we find out the extent of what she's done. Because until he's caught, we don't know the extent that Roberta Laundrie has went to protect him.
That's and gone to court when all the evidence is laid upon us, so we can find out exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So
we don't know yet. But I think she's probably went to an extreme, just like Aidan Fucci's mom.
Yeah.
Well, it's obvious he's gone, and she sent everybody to a swamp. So that's pretty extreme right there.
Like Meemaw said, that the FBI does know a lot more than we do.
Mm-hmm.
They just can't
They're not
open up
say.
their cards yet because the hand hasn't been played yet.
Yeah, they can't really lay everything out. The FBI is not going to tell you what they know right now, any of it. Dog the Bounty Hunter will, though. If you would like to know where he's at or what trail he's on, he'll let you know.
The Appalachian Trail, I believe.
But, well, I can't remember. Did he go there yet?
I think he's on his way. He might turn around. I don't know.
But the FBI won't tell you.
Yeah.
They're not going to tell you anything. So right now, we're just midway, maybe not even midway on Gabby's case, but we're about halfway on Aidan Fucci's. We'll see what happens with that. But I think his mom is going to do some time.
Yeah.
For one, she didn't realize while they were doing that interrogation of her son that there is cameras and audio on at all times. She's holding the thing over her mouth going, is there any other DNA? Like, she doesn't want the camera to pick it up. But what she's not understanding is she's being heard say this.
They can hear a pin drop in those rooms.
Oh, she's right. Put that on there. I want to see that. You know what? That's right. And the fact that they never wanted to talk to Gabby's parents says a lot.
Oh, yes.
That says we're hiding something. And who would do that and not talk to this young girl's parents, if nothing else, to just ease their mind somewhat? Like, say, well, they could have even made up something at this point to tell them, like, oh, she left with somebody else, or she did something, but or left on her own. But instead of anything, they don't say anything. They just go, oh, we're lawyered up. We don't have to talk to you. And did you know they called 911 on her dad when he come and knocked on the door to ask about Gabby? They called the cops on him.
They're trying to find their young daughter.
They're trying to find their baby. I don't get it.
And they got the cops called on them. That's just terrible.
Yes, I couldn't believe that. I was like, and then the story that she gave, on Dog the Bounty Hunter, just beating the door down and screaming. And we watched him walk up there, and Mousy hit that door just quickly. I mean, she's just calling 911 on anyone because she doesn't want anybody there.
Yeah, that's right. Probably call 911 on their food delivery too.
Yeah, they're horrible. They're horrible, cruel people. You're right, honey. They're horrible, cruel people because they're not caring about somebody's heart that is just breaking right in front of them. And I seen Gabby Petito's mom and dad has reached out to them several times. And this was before she was found, of course. But even now, they're going, what happened? What's going on? Where is our baby? And not once would they say anything to them to kind of ease their fears at least. Nothing. No, we don't have anything to say to you. We don't have to talk to you. We have an attorney.
Yep.
That's terrible. That is
taking
terrible.
the fifth and keeping quiet. So
I can't imagine doing that to somebody else.
Just terrible.
Yeah, because that Gabby's family is just going through hell over there.
Yeah, we definitely hope that Brian gets found soon.
He's going to be found soon, you guys.
And when that happens, we'll see all the evidence when they take him to court.
Well, we'll see the extent that Mom has went to.
Yeah.
To help him. We don't know the extent yet because it's not all out on the table yet. All the cards, they're not out there. But what we're seeing doesn't look too good.
Yeah, they're not making her disappear yet. Or letting her disappear. She's
people are not going to
a lot more than what Brian was before he disappeared.
Yes. Yeah, people are not going to let this just go away. Us, for one, are going to keep covering it. We are not going to let her be forgotten, no matter what. We're still covering Summer Wells. We're still covering Aidan Fucci. We're still covering all the big cases and some small ones too. But we don't want Gabby Petito ever forgotten. I mean, this was a light in everybody's life.
Yeah, we covered Mia Marcano.
Which was so sad that she was found dead. I was just hoping
prayers go out to her family.
Our condolences to them. We're so sorry. She was another beautiful young girl, another pretty one, that deserved a better life, deserved to get to live her life. How's that? They're not even getting to live their life. They're so young. Aidan Fucci, 14. Gabby Petito, 22 years old. Oh my goodness. That's barely into the 20s. This girl just barely started the tip of her beautiful life starting,
And Tristan was only 13 when she lost her life.
She was very young. She's very young. And she had a very promising life too. It's just horrible. It's horrible how many is coming out now. But if I had to pick which mother has went above and beyond to protect her son, I think I would be going with Roberta right now.
Okay.
Because Crystal Smith got picked up, and yes, Crystal Smith got charged with accessory. But I would go with Roberta.
Well, thank you very much,
Thank you, Lourdes. And just check us on the next one. We would just love to see you back.
All right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I hope everybody rest in peace. All the victims.
Know. You're right.
And the family needs some peace of this too. So.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to go nighty nights too, guys.
We got to put our dogs up and
our important thing of the night, we put our dogs up.
Yeah. Take care of business.
But anyway, it was good seeing you. Thank you for watching us, and thank you for subscribing. That is wonderful, you guys. We really, really appreciate all of our subscribers.
Yeah.
You people are wonderful. You make us what we are, and we would love to see you on the next one.
And remember, I'm Crime Fighter, and this is
True Crime Alert. We'll see you on the next one,
Thank you
guys.
very much. Bye-bye.